Well, hello, everybody. You know what? It is finally here. The time has come. We have bagged the best on the show floor. The most handsome man in AV is here with us today. Better known as Matt with Diversified. How are you today, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. You're it's so noisy downstairs. You got to talk into your microphone because we are like actively avoiding the party going on downstairs at the moment, which is the happy hour on Friday afternoon at the end of a long week.
Oh, yeah.
So let's start here. How has your week been?
So it's been good. It's been busy. You know, truthfully, you and I just saw each other at ISC a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So, you know, really walking around this time and seeing some different environments, different cultures, but just more so what we're doing more in the U.S. based in comparison to globally, I thought was a good change in Spain.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so Diversified, you guys were kind of title sponsor and you set up the pitch, which was up in the North Hall this week. So for all our friends that weren't able to be here and didn't get to see it, what was the pitch? Why were you guys kind of interested in making that happen?
So we had the pitch there. Obviously, it's FIFA World Cup right now, so we had a lot of people that came by to go check that out. But we also wanted to represent what we're doing with Grass Valley.
Yeah.
Right? So Grass Valley was there showing a representation of what we're doing at Diversified as a whole through media, but also encapsulating, you know, part of what we're doing with the AV side too. So it was something a little bit different than what we've done in the past, but it was something that, you know, brought more people to the booth than, you know, in previous times, just because of the fact that we want to watch the games.
Yeah, that's a pretty good.
We want to watch the games. I mean, USA just dominated today.
Did they? See, I'm out of. That's awesome. Nice. Nice. Okay, so as a kind of as an integrator service provider, the place the place that you guys are occupying, what are you trying to do or get done at a trade show like this that kind of sometimes gets headlined by the manufacturers with products? What is the presence? What's the purpose, the presence? What are you guys at Diversified trying to do at a trade show?
Yeah. I mean, so for me personally, I've always looked at sales as a relationship basis, right? So I don't want any of my clients to ever say I work with Diversified. I want them to say I want them to work with Matt at Diversified, right? So that's always been my biggest approach, and that's really what me going around this time in the booth and going to see, spending time with you guys, obviously. Yeah. But spending time with other clients and just building a relationship and a foundation based on the personal relationship rather than just the focus of business, right? Because that's really where it flows, right? You know. So I mean, you think about it's a laughing joke that we have, but you know, I met the UCLA guys at an elevator randomly. Yeah. My first week. Yeah. No AV experience, no nothing, right? But we built a foundation, we built a relationship. So, I mean, that's really what I like to do at these trade shows, just build more relationships and be able to, you know, grow from there as a personal side and then also as a professional side too, right? So really simplifying things for them as well and helping them with what they need. Yeah,
there's no substitute for just being there, right? Yeah. Where the industry is, where the people are, because, between, you know, purposely going to a booth or, like you said, running into somebody at an elevator, like meetings and connections happen when you're there that, you know, it's hard to make happen over email and stuff like that.
And email, and then, I mean, everybody's here going contact grabbing. Yeah. I mean, that's literally, you know, everybody's doing that, but it's really more so, I find that after the sessions, the dinners, the events afterwards, that's really where you build the relationships the most, right? Yeah. It's you know, obviously here, for me, working with manufacturers, obviously, 100%, right? So, but obviously with clients, it's the afterwards. It's building and spending the time.
Yeah, absolutely. We one of the phrases that comes up for us over and over, right, is in the long run, people buy from people. They don't necessarily buy from companies,
1,000%.
right?
That's literally what I exactly
is it? Yeah, right. Because you started with, I want people to buy from Matt. You know what I'm saying? And there. But there's a put your money where your mouth is kind of thing to that, right? Where
1,000%.
Like you said, relational, reputational. So what are some of the things that you've worked on in the last year that, like, what are the things you're proud of walking into this year to be able to talk about that you've done or that you've helped people do?
So I love higher education.
Yeah.
I've always loved it. I got 2 daughters now. So I got 2 daughters, and so, I'm trying to provide for them for their future when they, go to UCLA or USC or...
You can do better than that. Get them out of there. I'm just kidding. But, we know the people who work there. You don't want them to.
I've thoroughly enjoyed with higher education. It's a niche. I have commercial as well, but I enjoy higher education because it's all about supporting not just the university, but supporting the students.
Yeah.
Right. And so how do I make their experience at school? Right. We talked about this digital technology. How do we make these kids engage?
Yeah. Yeah.
My kids are 7 and 4.
So
I can't get them off the phones.
And what?
So I'm like thinking, when I'm displaying and I'm doing these designs for higher ed, I'm like, how do I keep these kids engaged?
Yeah.
Right. So it gives you a little bit different perspective of it, but that's what I enjoy is because you're creating not just what Diversified in higher education we're doing, but it's the future.
Yeah.
We're creating the future, right?
Yeah.
So how do I keep them more engaged in what they're doing? And so that's something I hold my hand to. Obviously, we won all those awards on Monday night, so that was exciting too.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so then run that down a little. So again, I feel like I was trying to set you up to talk about that when I asked what are you really proud of, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that you're...
So project of the year.
Yeah.
Project of the year with UCLA. Cloud-based project of the year as well.
Yep.
So, that was a quick turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, implementation of 10 rooms, 600 plus products, equipment in 5 weeks.
Yeah. But
we got it done.
Yeah.
We got it done, but again, I don't look at UCLA as a client. I look at them as a partner.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the big thing. I mean, she and I spent nights, 7 o'clock at night, talking, going over things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, it's making sure and working with the universities, having the hand-to-hand contact where he'd call me, he'd go, Matt, I feel so bad because you're probably with your kids. I go, no, it's fine, right?
You're right.
But we would have our 7 p.m. calls because that's what we needed to do as partners to get it done. To get it done, right? And that's a big difference within AV that I've noticed is that, how do you separate yourself? It's the relationships. It's can you get it done as a team rather than, hey, sending me an RFP. That's it. We're done. Right? It's really having that relationship, having that partnership is really the biggest thing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. There's so many conversations about who will pick up the call when whose cell phone number do I have, and I know they're going to pick up when I need something. So do you then, after a project like that, it's a rush, it's a big deal, there's a lot going on, do you let yourself, like on a random day, think, you know what, there are students learning in those rooms. That project is done, but there are students learning in those rooms right now.
I think more so the students, but also how many more training sessions do I need to have with the professors?
Yeah, well, right. That too, right? Yeah. We hope the students are learning, you know what I'm saying, but yeah.
But, it's an environment where it's engaging, right? It's an engaging environment, but you also have data to take back with it. And I think that's a big piece of it is where, we're constantly trying to figure out how education kids aren't just going to school, just going to show up to class, right? But what's the tangible data that's coming with it? And that's really what we created with the environment, with the partnership with PlaceOS. That's what we did with UCLA. And so now these students can, go to class and come home and watch it on Broomcast later on that day.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great, that is a great example of a project that has the next gen feel to it, right? It is a full step beyond what is considered traditional AV. Yeah. It's got a whole new cloud focus, and it feels like, again, you've dropped Chi a couple times. I always say, higher ed, we just follow Chi. Whatever Chi's doing, we're all just about a year and a half behind where he's going. But she can't get things done without all the partners, the people around 100%. Him who can execute. You know what I'm saying? So it means a ton for us when you have somebody trusted like him, you know what I'm saying, to say, this is the team that got that done.
100%. And it always comes back to, like I said, relationships.
Yep.
100%. Always comes back to the relationship. Can you rely on that person? Do you know them? Do you have that relationship? It's a big piece of it. So it's, that's been a big one. Would love to continue to grow within higher ed.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're a big partner for you guys, so we continue to partner. But It's the future.
Yeah. Well, on that front,
it's our future.
Great, dude. I mean, you're
it's
talking
our
to
future.
we work in higher ed for a reason. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I agree. That is where we want to go. So on that front, then, for people who, would like to have a mat to work with, would like to make connections with someone that they can trust, and have had struggled to do that, how could they find out? Like, how can people find you and see if that could be a good fit to work with them?
Absolutely. So you can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on the Diversified portal as well too, or you can reach out to Ryan.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ryan or Joe.
You or ask us. We'll put you in touch.
Anybody, put us in touch. I mean, it's all, I love new opportunities. I love new challenges.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a sports guy. I think you and I talked about that. Right? Like for me, I grew up playing hockey. I played professional hockey.
Yep.
And I like a challenge more than anything else.
Yeah.
And that's really what fuels me and what motivates me, right? Is having the challenge, having that tight turnaround that we talked about, right? Having that, being like, all right, you got a bunch of people saying you can't do it. There's no way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you do it. You're kind of just like, all right, I did it.
Yeah.
Now what?
That's awesome.
So it was great to have the award ceremony on Monday. Be like, to everybody, hey, you won those awards. But that's really fuels me. But yeah, reach out to HETMA, reach out to myself on LinkedIn. Obviously, I'm going to be reposting this as well. So,
for sure.
I'm sure Diversified will as well. Yep. But yeah, reach out to me. I support all the U.S. So I'm not segregated to just Los Angeles or LA.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can support anywhere throughout the country.
Well, we'll make sure your contact information is in all the notes and the article that goes out. And appreciate the partnership. Again, the other thing is, people in this industry are kind of a good hang. You know what I'm saying? And it's just fun to be able to say, people can do business. We're doing business. We're getting stuff done, and we just enjoy being together when we can get together. And appreciate your time and everything you do to keep our community running.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More than happy to.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.